Hey everyone, Laura here from Thrifty Adventures. Wanted to show you guys my haul video for the week. I have tons and tons of things this week. I went thrifting at thrift stores. I went to an auction on Wednesday. I went to estate sales. I went to garage sales. So I got way too much stuff to list. So if anybody wants to come to list all of my stuff, you're more than welcome. So I have some Bolos to show you and some tips to give out. So I'm just going to jump right into this. We'll start with, I'm keeping this one though. I got this at the estate sale. It's lidded. It's like a ceramic porcelain cup. Wasn't used. This is staying with me, but if I were to sell it, it'd probably go for around $20. This one has got the rubber grip with Mickey Mouse on it. Also, it doesn't look like it was used. I got it for $2. This should be about $15. This I got from Savers. I spent a whole 75 cents on it. Cats and dogs do sell. This is like almost like a paper mache type thing. It's not that well made. It holds pictures. That's what these two things are. I actually probably normally wouldn't buy this just because of the material and how, you know, it's got a little tiny condition issues. Only reason I did buy it, well, one, it was 75 cents, but I actually sold this before for $10, pretty much in the same condition, so that's why I picked that one up. I got this in a big lot at an auction, so I don't really know what I paid for this item specifically since it was in a whole bunch of stuff, but it was probably under $1 if I average it all out. So this nice soap dispenser, I don't think it was used. It still has the tab on it, but it does have some crazing. So it's probably about 15 to 20. I got some vintage Plush, copper from Fox and the Hound and Figaro. A nice little tip. So one, this is from the parks and it is vintage. You can kind of just tell by the font of the script, but honestly, normally the vintage Plush don't sell that well. I just know this from selling them in the past. They really don't do as well as I would have thought when I first picked them up. But these were only 50 cents each, so I could probably get about $10 each. So that's why I grabbed those. And here is your first little Bolo tip. So this is Rudolph, and I don't have batteries in him now, but his nose lights up and he moves. But the Bolo here is, and I'm sorry you can't see, but it's just so hard to tell from here, but it's from Gemmy. Gemmy is the brand, and they make a whole bunch of animatronics. They have Halloween items and Christmas items. It's not all Rudolph. I've sold a bowl with a hand that comes out, a whole bunch of different things, but Gemmy specifically is your Bolo. If you can look that up on eBay, you'll see tons of sold. That bowl with the hand went for like $50. This should go for about $20 to $25. So that's definitely a nice little Bolo to look out for. Next, I went to an estate sale yesterday. I have some play sets that I got. That's specifically why I went. Disney has a monorail set that has the train and a whole bunch of play sets that you could have bought to go along it, and they don't sell those anymore. So they're highly collectible, and I've sold them in the past, so I went and jumped on these right away. This one is, they will sell with broken pieces off of them. They'll sell, they sell very well. So anyways, this is Animal Kingdom, and you open it up and it's a tree, and it's got all the characters with it. This one I spent $15 on, and this one will go for about $50 to $80. And then I also bought kind of hard to grab, but I got a Jungle Book one. This one's actually not with the monorail. This is just a regular old play set. That's come with all the pieces as I drop it all on the floor. and I spent $22. This will actually probably only sell for about $35 to $40. The only reason I bought this one was because I have buyers kind of lined up for it. I'm going to try to grab these other ones, but some are hard to grab because they're big. They all come apart. This one is Space Mountain. This is one of the big collectible ones. This one I spent $38 on. So it's Space Mountain. It opens up, elevator moves, goes up and down. It does come with the pieces. This one, so if you have it like brand new in the box, it's going to go for about $200. Used, it can go anywhere from $80 to $150. And I have someone that's specifically looking for that. I had someone contact me because I had some other play sets listed, and he's building a whole like diorama. So I have someone that wanted these. And then I also have the Epcot ball. See it? Opens up. Has all the pieces to it. This one, what did I buy this one for? Oh, here's the price. $18. And this should go for $50 to $80 as well. I'm gonna put that down. I have one more castle, but I am going to wait to show that because it's kind of hard to get you right now. So, next little Bolo item I have are curlers. So the velvet lined curlers, this one does have the pins that go with it, but I've sold some without. They go for a good amount. I spent $3 on this. These set, I didn't look up this brand yet, but it should go for between $30 to $50. That's the average range for these. Make sure when you're listing them, you put pageant or cheerleading in the title. It's normally the type of people that use them and that are looking for them. So always buy those if they're in good condition. You put rollers, curlers in there. Garage sale, $5 for a 16-piece Coca-Cola stoneware set. I haven't really seen this brand yet. I haven't done tons, or not brand, style yet. I haven't done too much research though. But another style sold for about $75, so I'm happy with that. Sorry, I'm just going to try to grab some stuff. I got some Motley Crue items at the auction for, I think I spent $30 total. This is a cool little CD holder that should go about $10 to $15. I got some Kiss stuff along with it. There's Kiss picture that should sell for about $10. A little patch that should be about $10. And then there was some DVDs and VHSs. Look at when you see these like rock ones, always look them up, even the VHSs, because some can go, I think these go for about $10 to $15 each. So always look up I'll show you the VHSs. You can see. Always look those up. I got a Hound Puppy with its Hound Puppy. It was a nice vintage plush. These were made in the 80s. By Tonka. And this one came with its little bed, 50 cents at a garage sale. That should go for about 15 to 20. A cool vintage ashtray at a garage sale, 50 cents. From Disney. That one should also go for, I don't know, 10 to 15. I'm going to just pick you up. Now I'm going to just put you guys around, or maybe not, because I don't see how. I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. No, sorry, it's not working. I was going to try to switch the view, but I don't see it on there. Oh, I'm going to show you. Sorry for my reach, you guys. Okay. So this is another Bolo item to look out for. So for lava lamps, a lot of these can go for quite a bit of money. But here's how to tell if it's vintage or not, because I did a little research. One, it does say a year in the base. This one was from 2016, so not vintage, but very well made. So what I found out was the tops. If it has a screw, like it screws on, that means it's vintage. These were from 1990. They made the screw tops. Sorry about my son. The screw tops for 1993 and for like, I think it was the 20-ounce ones or 22-ounce ones. And then the bigger ones was made until like 1998. I may be a little off there, but those were the years. So if you can find a vintage one, those can go anywhere from $50 to like $300. This one I should get for about $20 to $30. I'm hoping to get for that. Let's see. I have a blanket. And this is a nice Disneyland fleece blanket. Shows the castle. This sells for $35. I got that for $3. Trying to see what else I could show you guys real quick. I have so much stuff laying around. I got a picture frame. It's up $4 on that one. That should sell for about $15 to $20. There's another little bolo for you if you can find them cheap. I actually got this free at a garage sale. The Barney VHSs normally go between $10 to $20 each. So always look out for those because you can find them really cheap at garage sales. I got Vespa. Vespa is collectible, and then I found this at Savers for $4. And this actually goes for about $30 to $50. I think I got some mugs in here. My daughter just found these Six Flag mug. That was $1, or no, I think it was 50 cents. And this is a nice Minnie Mouse mug. $1.99. Should we have about 15? Sorry guys, I'm a little unorganized. So anyways, I have a lot of other stuff, some Disney stuff that I'm keeping. I have a Disney princess. Let me try to grab this castle for you. One moment. Okay, so here's one of the other monorail sets. This is the Disney Princess Castle. This one is probably one of the most common ones you'll see out there. I do have the characters with it. I got it at a garage sale for $7. Now, as you can see, there are some condition issues. There's no battery cover. I think one of these little things are missing some right here. But for $7, I'll still be able to flip this for $40. So, like I said, even though it's missing things or broken, don't always mean that you don't want to get them. I have one more. Oh, let me show you this one. I got a Snow Baby. Now, Snow Babies in general, which is what this one looks like, if it's not Disney, don't do fantastic. But with Mickey being Disney, this one sells for about $30 to $40. I bought it for $12. Not a huge return, but when I get a whole bunch of them, they add up. I got Disney Store pajamas at the estate sale. Size large. They are Mickey. These sell for, I'll sell these probably for about $20. I got them for $2. Alright, I think I'm ready to show you guys the board game I got. So when I was at this garage sale, she had board games. They were 25 cents each. I got a Don't Wake Daddy, which is a Bolo game that I have set in my other video game haul. The vintage one from the 90s goes for about $20, $25. This one was a more modern one, so I'll probably only get 15 to 20, but for a quarter, how could I not? And there was also a Milton Bradley game, and I could tell it was from like the 90s, and it was only a quarter, so I'm like, I'm just going to grab it. And it's called Frady Cats. Well, I did not know how collectible it was. So this one is definitely a bolo to look out for. It sells for about $70. And even if it doesn't work, the pieces you can piece out. So this dog moves. It's battery operated, and it moves. So this does work, yay. But if it doesn't work, it still sells. And the pieces sell, if you have just the dog, it sells for about $10. So make sure you're always looking out for that. I hope you enjoyed the haul. I had more stuff, but there is just so much stuff all over the place that I just wanted to show you guys the Bolos and what to look for. The other stuff's all just kind of miscellaneous stuff, so I wanted to highlight those things for you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, and I hope to see you in my Facebook group, Thrifty Adventures, and I'll talk with you guys this week. Happy sales! Bye-bye!